studying corals in the middle of the Midwest. We don't have any ocean or sea around. Because of that, we are performing all our fieldwork in Curacao, which is an island in the Caribbean, in the South Caribbean. We have to design our materials here, and then we go there, and then we test it with real corals and see how the substrate can affect the corals. I got my certification in scuba diving a year before I signed for this project, but it was a coincidence. I was lucky. And then I took my second level of diver, and then the next year, the third level. So now I'm a rescue diver. We don't need to go super deep since where we are performing the fieldwork, it's a very shallow reef, but it can go from 3 meters, which is barely going inside of the water, all the way to 20 meters or 25. And there are still even more corals if you go deeper. The thing is that the period that we need to spend down there waiting for the coral to spawn, it's a very big window of time. So the deeper you go, the less time you can spend. So I usually prefer to be between 5 to 10 meters.
Many corals spawn once a year, maybe twice a year. You have this window that's basically defined by the cycle of the moon, and that's the window during which you can collect the gametes. And so that means that you have this very narrow window that's fairly well defined within, a few days, where you have to have all your materials ready and all your experiments planned and get everything to Curacao. You can't change your experimental design, and so you get data, and sometimes it's not the best data, maybe it's kind of incomplete, but you kind of get what you get. It's a little bit limiting in terms of how far you can take that science until you go back the next year. So it's really a different kind of research pattern or cycle than any other project that I've done, because it really relies on the spawning of these organisms that we have absolutely no control over.
So usually we have been diving the day before, so we wake up not very early, like 8 or 9. Then we go to the lab and we organize the day. We check that all the things in the lab are ready for the experiment that we need to set up, for rearing the larvae. Then we have a meeting. We talk about the place where we are going to dive, what are the possible dangers that we can face, what is the plan, what are the areas that each couple of people are going to be looking at. And then we set up the exact time when we are leaving the station, the exact time that we need to be in the water, and also 2 different times. One is if we don't see anything happening, then we have to go up and then go to shore. But if something is happening and you feel like there is some more spawning that will take a bit longer, then we can do like 10 to 20 more minutes diving. Then at that time, we put all the gametes and all the eggs in vials and then bring them to the lab so we can start the fertilization process in the lab.